What's up, millionaires? This your boy Millionaire E coming at you with a TV show episode review. The TV show we're going to be talking about is My Hero Academia and episode 0, season 5. Now, before we get started, I've got some new announcements. So, I'm going to be doing videos on Saturday at 12. I'm going to post them at 12. And we're still going to have videos on Friday, which are the Friday ones are going to be 12, Saturday 12, Sunday 12 o'clock. So that's cool. And also, y'all know I love Legos. And I actually got two announcements. The first announcements are I actually saw something that was talking about Looney Tunes as minifigures, and they've shown the pictures and they look so amazing. So when I get them, I will show you them on my video. And then also, during this spring week, during spring break, I'm going to be going to this place called the Brick Company, which is it's a store where it's got all these types of Legos, like old types of Legos and stuff, minifigures and stuff. So I'm going there, and I'm gonna have some money with me, so I'm gonna buy some stuff. But yeah, I'm excited for that. And then the last thing is, if y'all have not seen Space Jam, I encourage y'all to watch it. But Space Jam 2 new trailer came out today, and boy, let me tell you something. When I saw it, I was like, somebody shout, put your hands up and shout, come on and shout. Because I was so excited. I was like, when is it coming to DVD? Because I'm going to buy that sucker and put it in there. Because I saw the Iron Giant. I saw the Mystery Machine. It was like a crossover. Like the old one. But it was like they brought more characters. And I'm like, whoa, that was so cool. Like I think somebody said, when I was looking through the comments, somebody said they saw Pennywise. And I was like, wow. So that's pretty cool. So, and that's coming out in July the 16th, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm pretty excited for that. But we're going to be talking about My Hero Academia episode 0. So the episode starts out kind of a reoccurrence or talking about what happened in season 4, the last episode. Now, if you look on season 4, there are 2 new episodes. Those episodes I think are filler types of episodes. But the last episode was where Endeavor, who is the #1 hero now since All Might retired, he is basically the #1 hero. So he's put in a spot and he's talking to Hulk and stuff. And I'll give you a brief explanation about this show, or I'll put my video in there. But there was All Might, who is this guy. He was the #1 hero. He was basically like the Superman. Everybody knew who he was. And then there was Endeavor, and Endeavor was trying to jump over All Might, basically. He was trying to get better than All Might. So, Endeavor is talking to Hulk, and he gets attacked by a Hyanamu. And this is in season 4. In season 5, they're basically like, whoa, that was so amazing. So they're talking about the fight. So basically, Endeavor fights the Hyanamu, and Namus are basically dead quirk stuffed people. And what I mean is, it's like some type of dead body stuffed in quirks and basically sent out as troops. So there are the Namus that are basically just like ones that take orders, which the closest one is the one that All Might fought in season 1. And then there are ones that are called high-end Namus, who are saved by dead people, but they can think for themselves. So this Endeavor fought that high-end Namu, almost died doing it. And the cool thing I like about the show is they have these kind of points where it's like you think the hero is at like a 0%. He has nothing in the cannon, and then he goes and pulls it into overdrive and goes plus ultra and just destroys the villain. And I'm like, that's super cool. They've done that, I think, a couple of times through the series. So they're talking about it, and Deku's all like, wow, this is so cool. Wow, I can't believe he did that and all that. And Todoroki comes in, and Deku's like, aren't you so proud of your father who did that? And Todoroki's like, I don't know. Because you see, in basically season 1, Todoroki is a subject of abuse, kind of. Basically what Endeavor did, and is trying to reoccur, he hasn't learned from his mistakes yet. But what he did was, he wanted to be stronger than All Might. So what he did was he married a lady. Now that's not bad, but for her quirk. So he had Hell Flame, pardon my language, and she had like icy powers. So when she had a baby, she ended up having Todoroki, who had fire and ice. Now, Endeavor was very, very abusive towards his mother, towards Todoroki's mother, which caused her to have a kind of a traumatic relapse. So, ending up where, if you look at Todoroki, he has this scar on his face. She poured hot water on him and then tried to use her ice powers, which, if everybody knows, you don't put basically anything cold on something that's like burned, basically. So that's where he gets his scar from. So he's been feeling like the whole family actually feels a certain type of way about Endeavor. But that goes on into the whole, the next season and manga series. But so that's all happening, and then we all get to see the characters, the team, Class A, which we love them. And the cool thing that they did about this is, even though this is kind of like a filler episode almost, they kind of showed us what these characters' quirks had. Their quirks. So what they do in the show is they'll be like, this person, his quirk is laser absorption and stuff. So that's what they did. So in this episode, there was a hypothetical accident. And spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't watched the show, I'll put it in the description. Spoiler alert. So this is a hypothetical situation for the heroes, the kids, to react to. So you have the basically explosions. And you have one civilian in the water. So basically, Deku, his team Class A, they separate into different divisions, like the search for the villains, the ones who save the civilians, the ones who take out the fire and stuff. And while they're doing this, they show the different quirks of all of them. So we finally get to see the big three, which is Haido, Myro, and Tamaki. And the reason why they call it the big three is they are strong. They're upperclassmen, but they are very, very strong. So Myro, he's playing the, civilian in trouble, and then both Tamaki and Haido are basically the villains. So we get to see them fighting, and they're trying to do stuff, and Class A eventually defeats them, and Bakugo, if you don't know who Bakugo is, Bakugo ends up becoming his own self, blowing Tamaki in his face with one of his palm blasts. So that's what the episode kind of starts out with. So we're there, and then we see kind of, Endeavor, since he was last down, he saw Dabi, who is one of the villains. So he came in there, and it's a whole bunch of stuff in there. Like I said, it's just a kind of filler episode, but then they kind of let you in there just to see what next is. And that's like, when I'm looking at it, I'm like, you know what? I'm kind of excited about it, because it's like that gets us started. And like I said, we get to see and remember everybody's quirks. Hardening, gravity, cold. So if you haven't seen the series, I encourage y'all to watch my first video talking about My Hero Academia. If you have, continue watching it. Share it with your fam. And if you are subscribed, click that bell icon to be notified for more videos. And I hope y'all have a good spring break. And no, there won't be any video tomorrow because it is Easter Sunday. And I want y'all to spend some time with your fam. And in the comments, tell me what animes you've been watching. So I'll see y'all later. Bye, y'all.